So it's Reading Rush Week this week, and I'm going to try and blog it. For what Reading Rush Week is a week of prompts, and you try and read to fit in with those prompts. So the prompts for this week are: read a book of a purple colour, read in the same spot for the whole book, read a book that you meant to have read in 2018, an author's debut novel, read a book with a non-human main character, read a book with 5 or more words in the title, and read a book and watch the movie adaptation. So today I'm going to be combining, since it's the first day, read a book with a purple cover with reading in the same spot. And one of the only purple cover books I've got is Etiquette Espionage by Gay Carrier, and I'm not actually quite sure what it's about. I'm assuming it is about Victorian spies, but I'll find that out in a bit. It was actually quite hard to find a book with a purple cover, because a lot of the purple cover books that I have are all sequels, such as Lemony Snicket books, Ink Death, or Insurgent. So this is the only book on its own that was purple that I could find. I almost picked Undercover Princess, but that's only a purple spine. So for my read a book in the same spot, I'm going to be reading in this spot in the conservatory, which I have turned into my own little nest. This is my old duvet, and I've wedged it in the corner, and this is how I've been reading at home for the last 3 weeks. So I'm going to read the whole of this book in here. I did think about reading outside. There goes the Pippi dog. But I've got work later today, and it'll be dark when I get back, so I don't know how long it'll take me to finish this book. So this is my reading spot. So I'm 113 pages out of 312 pages of this book, and I've had to stop because now I've got to head to work and hopefully carry it on tonight. But this is why I've decided to combine the day 1 prompt and day 2 prompt together as reading a purple book and then reading it in the same spot, because I knew I had a shift tonight and a shift tomorrow, and that was going to really cut into my reading time. So still plenty of time for my personal goal to get this done. At work and just wishing I could be reading my book instead of supervising children playing in a pool. Or even better, be in the pool swimming. So it's day 2 and I'm still working on reading my purple cover book in this spot. I was going to do a bit more reading last night when I got home from work, but it ended up being 10 o'clock when I got home. And then Star Trek Beyond was on TV, so I ended up watching an hour of that, so I didn't get any reading done then. So I'm going to start the day with 40 minutes reading before we go head off for a swim in the lake. This could end up being a terrible idea, picking a conservatory as my reading spot in the middle of a heat wave. Just got back from the lake, gonna do another 25 minutes of reading before I have to go to work, and I'm gonna have to do quite a lot of reading after I get home from work, but at least at that point the conservatory will be a lot cooler, hopefully, because it is scorching in here, and I made such a mistake when picking this as my reading spot. It's 10 o'clock, I'm back from work. I've got about 150 pages left of this to do, so possibly make it tonight. I'm going to give it a try anyway.
I think that one was right above our house.
Oh, I was at the window. I could see it coming from the right.
No, but before the thunder came, it was literally 10 minutes ago before the thunder came. It wasn't raining at all. Next minute, it was just mad fun.
So it's like 9:30 on day 3, and I'm only just getting to doing any reading today because we've been to see Spider-Man Far From Home. And I've also been to the gym circuit training, and now I'm just eating back all my calories. I know, that's you done. So very slow progress at the moment with this, but I've got a full day tomorrow just for myself to read. It is half an hour past midnight, so it's technically day 4 now, but I have just finished Etiquette and Espionage. I'd say a 3-star to 3.5-star read. I did enjoy it in parts, not always, and there's some things that need to be like brushed up and could have been ironed out to make it a smoother read. But that does mean that I have ticked off 2 of the prompts, which is read a book with a purple cover and read a book for the same spot the entire way through. So yeah, hopefully some good reading tomorrow. Day 4, and I can finally move from that spot, so now I'm sat outside and I'm swapping around prompts 3 and 4 so that I can read both the Rosewood Chronicle books. So at the moment I'm reading Undercover Princess, which is Connie Glynn's debut novel, and then hopefully the next book I'll read will be Princess in Practice, which is a book that I should have read in 2018. It's 4 o'clock, I'm 64 pages in, and I'm also realising that this book is a lot more purple than the book I picked for the purple book prompt. Well, it's the 29th, so reading rush is now over. I got 2 of the prompts definitely finished. I read 1 purple book when I read Etiquette and Espionage, and I read it in the same spot, so I hit 2 of the prompts. I did not finish this book in time. When it struck midnight, I was 30 pages away, so if I had finished it, I would have got purple book doubled over in prompt, and that would have been author's debut novel. But I didn't do it. I'm not quite sure what happened this week. I couldn't really dedicate myself to just reading. I had one day on Thursday where I really did just sit down and read most of the day, which is when I got a good chunk of this 228 pages of this read. But I think that this year I just couldn't dedicate myself to reading, so I kind of failed at the reading rush a little bit, but I'm happy I did it, or happy I attempted it. So now I've got a very low baseline and very low expectations to beat next year. So yeah, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.